What's up, YouTube? This is Buckshot33, aka Boston Chris, and I'm back with another video. So this is going to be part 3 of my weekend haul that I picked up, and these also are the books that were for 90% off. And in my previous video, I did a bunch of G.I. Joe books. I did the first half of that. So this is going to be more of my G.I. Joe books that I picked up. So we're just going to go ahead and get right into it. Starting off with issue number 45. And this is a pretty cool looking cover. Zartan has this guy dead to rights. He's in some trouble. This is the first appearance of Quick Kick. He was kind of a, the way you look at it, Storm Shadow had a couple of different people that used to fight with him in the comic, and also in the show. So it was Quick Kick. Well, first and foremost, his rival was Snake Eyes. And then you had Quick Kick, and then also Spirit used to get into it with him from time to time. So Quick Kick is he was kind of cool. He was kind of like their version of a Bruce Lee. He had his ups and downs. There was a lot of times where he got bested by Storm Shadow. Like, he just wasn't as, hand-to-hand combat, yeah, but he was no like swordsman, nothing like that. So he used to get beat up all the time. But he was still a pretty cool character. Someone as someone who likes to collect a book and go on a run, gotta have his first appearance. It's just, So continuing on, we have issue number 48, and this is the first appearance of Sergeant Slaughter. So before he was a G.I. Joe, for a lot of people that don't know this about Sergeant Slaughter, before he was an actual character in the G.I. Joe comics, Sergeant Slaughter, first and foremost, is a wrestler. So it's kind of funny where, he was so popular as a wrestler that, he got licensed into G.I. Joe. So he's basically, outside of, like, presidents and things like that nature. He's the first character that they basically brought from the outside world into this universe and, became a character in the comics and in the TV show. So, pretty cool to have a first appearance of him in the comic. Moving on, we have issue number 50. This is a pretty cool cover, and if you looked in my last video, so this is, it says right here, welcome to the town called Springfield, a nice little town, and so I have issue number 10 is the first appearance of that city, and like I said, it's a city that was run by Cobra. I think, when the people that actually lived there didn't know it, but so they returned back to Springfield, and as you can see, it's all blown up and messed up. In issue number 10, it's all happy. You know what? Let me just show you. So, just to give you a little bit of a contrast between the two times they show Springfield in the series. So we have here G.I. Joe number 10. First appearance of Springfield, nice and happy, houses, looks nice. Then you have issue number 50. And the sign's been blown to hell, there's no color on it. And, I would assume that, the house that's all burned up, and so this house that's all burning is, this house right here where the Cobra guys are standing. So, definitely, a cool issue to have because you get to see, the fate of, Springfield as far as what's gone on, what's happened with it. So then we go on to issue number 51. And Dreadnoughts are chilling with their new vehicle. And I remember having this as a kid. It's actually, it was like, their Dreadnought car. I forget what it was called, but pretty cool. And this is the first appearance of actually a few people. So it's the first appearance of Cross Country, Toll Booth, Thunder, Thrasher, and Zartan's brother and sister Xandar and Zarana. So, if you watch the cartoon, Xandar never really did too much, but Zarana was somebody who used to, she used to spy on the Joes. She used to, kind of infiltrate and do different things. If you remember G.I. Joe the movie, she and I think the Baroness, she's the one that actually gets inside. Zarana was the one that got inside and fooled Lieutenant Hawk. not Lieutenant Falcon, Lieutenant Falcon, into letting her in and all this stuff. So you know, she's also a master of disguise, just like Zartan. Just Zartan's a shapeshifter, so it's kind of weird. I don't know, but next up we have issue number 53, and I don't know if you guys remember these covers. Like, so Marvel went through a period where they had just like, you know, it's an anniversary issue, I think. And they went through a period where they just put all the heroes all on the border, and then the main person in the middle. The one that I remember that stands out to me the most is the X Factor with Cyclops on the cover. But so this one, you know, with the cover being as cool, like, because I like this cover a lot. So first appearance of General Hollingsworth. Don't quite remember him from the cartoon, so you know, I'll have to read it and refresh my memory. Next up, we have issue number 54, and this is the first appearance of Slipstream. So, let me go on to issue number 55, and the issue is exactly what the you know, what the title says right there, Unmasking. So you get to see Destro, Cobra Commander, and Snake Eyes all unmasked. And then we go to issue number 56, which isn't, you know, there's nothing super crazy about this book. You know, not really a key or anything, just kind of a, you know, addition to the series. And, you know, as I was saying before, there's my man Roadblock, and so everybody else is ducking for cover. He's just kind of running. I mean, he's fully exposed, and he has a look of fear on his face, but he's like, get up and go, you know. So I still say he's some sort of superhero, even though in this continuity he's not listed as one. I mean, I just look at it like he's shielding everybody else. So either he's really, 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 you know, courageous, or he's like Luke Cage's cousin and he just, you know, has unbreakable skin. I don't know. That's just my theory, just because of a couple covers. Watch my other video and you'll be able to see why my explanation says that, you know, I think he's going to be some type of superhero. But, you know, that's just my opinion. Next up, we have issue number 57. And this is the first appearance of Sergeant Major. Again, another person I don't really remember from the comic. But I do like that, you know, they're showing that Destro is working with the Joes. You know, and Destro was pretty loyal to Cobra in the cartoons. He was an arms dealer. He had, you know, pretty much a big feud with Cobra Commander. Like, he didn't get along with him a lot. Kind of like, I guess you could think of his relationship kind of like being, I guess, like Wolverine and Cyclops. Like, you know, even though they're on the same team, they don't see eye to eye. So that's the way I look at this one. So next up, we have issue number 62. And so in one of my videos a little while back, I showed issue number 61, and that's where these guys all get captured. And now they get sold, basically not sold, but they get put into a prison, a gulag, I guess you could call it. And you know, you know, you can see, like I said, Quick Kick takes a beating a lot of times. So here he is, all hurt, and they're, you know, bringing him in. Stalker's pissed off, but you know, they're all in really rough shape. So you know, they're heading into basically, you know, prison camp, so it's not going to be fun for them. Here we go with issue number 70, and you know, Wild Bill has a gun to his head, so you know, it's something where it's just like, you know, you look at it and it's just like, you know, you see the look on his face. It's just like, you know, a really cool cover. You know, makes you want to read the book. Then we have issue number 71. And so you have Zarana, and I think this is Lift Ticket. I don't quite remember. It's either, I'm almost positive that's Lift Ticket. And so they're trying to save this guy that's, you know, flying out of the plane. He's one of the Dreadnoks. And so, you know, again, you see, you know, G.I. Joe and Cobra working together to save somebody's life. I think that Joe's just working because, you know, he's on the side of good, but, you know, other than that, like, they're still enemies. So next up is issue number 72, and this is the first appearance of a lot of different people. So it's the first appearance of Crocmaster, also first appearance of Wildcard, Windmill, Star Viper, and probably how do I say it? Probably one of the funniest names for any sort of character in G.I. Joe. But also, I mean, if you are this, it's probably one of the worst names you could have. So the guy's name is Skidmark. Same as, you know, I mean, Skidmark, really? Okay. Like, if you're at, I mean, I'm not sure if he's a G.I. Joe or if he's Cobra. If he's Cobra, I can kind of understand him taking that name and be like, gosh, you know, you're going to be Skidmark, because they'll beat the shit out of you if you don't go along with what they say. But if you're a Joe and the best they can come up with you is Skidmark, I'd be like, there's got to be another name. Give me something else. I don't want to go around having people think that I'm dirty underwear or some shit like that. I don't care if you're trying to, you know, liken it to like, oh, like, no, Skidmark's on the ground from a car. I don't care. Skidmark is a shitty name. I'm sorry. Pardon the pun, but that's the truth. And so we're going to end this one off with issue number 99. Oh, and I got to put a board in the back of this one because I just, you know, flipped it. But, yeah, issue number 99. You know, not a key, nothing else. I would say this follows number 98, where Cobra Commander pretty much took out the trash, as I said before, and he pretty much got a lot of his betrayers that tried to kill him, and, you know, executed all of them. So you know, I've never read this one, so I'm not sure if he's doing more in this, or if he's just kind of, you know, let's see. Two Joes have been brainwashed by Cobra and they're about to enter the pit. So basically, it seems as though maybe Cobra Commander went ahead and whooped some people's minds, and now they're going to go in and try to take out the rest of the G.I. Joes. You know, it would make sense just because, you know, Cobra Commander's on a really ruthless streak after this point. So, you know, if you haven't read issue 98, it's pretty cool. Like, he's pretty ruthless in that book. But with that, that's my haul. So that's my G.I. Joe books that I picked up, and part 3 of my comic haul for the 90% off sale. So I want to thank you for watching. You know, hopefully you enjoyed the books and enjoyed the covers. You know, please comment, let me know what you thought. Comment, like, subscribe. If you haven't watched the first 2 parts of this haul, go back and check them out, because, you know, pretty cool books coming up, and I have, you know, more on the way. You know, I'm going to keep this going as long as I can, as far as with the books and everything's concerned. With this, you know, I'm going to just release for you part 4. I'm going to go ahead and record that and release it for you as soon as I can. So stay tuned for that. Again, this is Buckshot33, aka Boston Chris. Thank you for watching. As always, happy collecting. Have a great night. I'm out.